And we're back. I'm gonna risk having music on. Because, like, music is a big part of Minecraft's, atmosphere. Hello, what are you doing in my park? Out of here. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, killing those guys doesn't just immediately give you bad omen anymore. Yeah, I'm just sort of making facade houses to make this world feel more alive. I've got a couple mods that I don't think I had last time. Oh god, I haven't streamed this game in a long time, so, like, I think the last thing I was doing was working on this wall. Which, the wall is not complete, but it's pretty far along now. Actually, no, my storage is back down here. It was like my storage got so big that I couldn't keep it in my tree anymore, so it's back to the vault. I don't remember the last time I, like, showed off the world. I'm not used to the FOV being like this. 80 is probably better. 70 feels too low. 90 feels too high. I've only got one rocket left, so I should scrounge around for some gunpowder if I can make it. I'll have to check my other chests. I don't really know what I'm going to do today. Maybe build, maybe go exploring. Oh, well that makes things easier. I don't have to farm spruce. Just got a ton. I think I can just afford to, like, sort out my inventory and just clear space. The underground area of your tree is very cool. Thanks, I'm actually still working on it, but, like, I don't remember what this place looked like the last time I streamed this because it's been so long, but, like, you know, we've got, I was going to clear out this upper area since it's still very, messy, but, yeah, this is a natural cave that I just flooded. And I've got a bit of a mushroom farm down here. There's a lot that I could add just to, like, add aesthetic to the forest, like my own fallen logs. But I should really sort out my junk right now. Have you ever thought about making a world eater? What do you mean by that? That sounds sort of antithetical to the whole thing about Legion. Oh, have I had gunpowder the entire time? That's better. It's a redstone flying machine that uses TNT. Basically, you use it to clear out vast swaths of land for building. I don't want to do that. If I do that, I can just move my beacon. That's what I usually do. I'm okay terraforming by hand. I guess if I wanted to, I could sort these by wood types, since I've got, like... actually, that's not enough. Reference done. Oh, sick! That looks fantastic. Excellent. I can work with that, thank you. I'm considering, like, opening up commissions, since I need to do odd jobs for a while, but, like... I'm really iffy about, like, accepting payment for, like, artwork. Well, eaters are best used to clear all the way to bedrock. Damn! I was trying to do that in, like, a server once. It was, like... I was going to make, like, a really, really big tower that goes from, like, the bottom of the world to the world limit. But I needed to clear space. And so for that, I was just like, alright, everyone else on the server, come dig my big hole for me. Everybody else do my bidding. Am I dropping frames? But yeah, it was just like... What's the payment? Just keep anything you find. And that was nice, but I never actually finished the tower. It just kind of kept getting more and more expensive. Because I decided to build, like, part of it out of prismarine, and the only way to get prismarine on that server was to, like, pay to get into someone's farm. If you need a 10 chunk by 15 chunk area of land cleared to bedrock, by hand doesn't sound like a good idea, so that's where world eaters come in. Point taken. White concrete powder was the other thing I needed a lot of. Since the houses are going to be kind of uniform to account for them being plentiful, I just sort of needed a base to work off of. So yeah, this works. Spruce wood and white concrete powder. Oh, duh. Maybe someday all these buildings will have interiors. Why can I ever be bothered to gather resources to build fancy stuff? If I want to build something fancy, I use creative or mods. I like to build stuff in survival just because it's more impressive. Like, obviously I didn't use it for all of the stuff. Like, this tree, I made the base in survival, but the leaves, I just sort of, like, copied over. This Japanese garden, I just kind of made in creative mode just because, like, I felt like it. I like to play with commands. It's just, like, more relaxing that way. And to be fair, this whole thing was like a hole before I started. Project E is the best storage mod. I have not really felt the urge to get, like, any mods that change Minecraft space gameplay. I like it kind of just the way it is. If you know, you know. I don't think I do know, actually. I think most of these houses should probably have 2 stories, just for, like, visual clarity. This is Stonebane, the Bane of Stone. Yeah, like, I think that's just, like, a personal quirk that, like, anytime I get a god pickaxe, I just name it that. I've done that for, like, years. Oh, whoops. Hello there. What are you doing? Sneaking up on me? This is the Flamen Werfer. It werfs Flamen. Project E lets you turn things into EMC and EMC into things. No, I don't think I will. Hey, hold on a second. I think it would be best if I lowered the spruce here by 1 block. Sort of give it sort of an uneven appearance along the sides. Scroll wheel click is pick block. Oh! I didn't realize. I didn't know that worked in survival. Thanks. Haven't really decided what to do for the roofs of these houses, though. I'm thinking maybe, deep slate tile. Or perhaps some sort of nether brick. Or wood, whatever. can't really say I've ever tried building a city all by myself before. So, it's sort of a first, but it's just like, you know, two week mood. The thing is, when I get the 2 week mood for Minecraft, I don't, like, start a whole new save. I just sort of build in my, like, main one. Turning cobble into diamonds ain't for everyone. No, I mean, like, there's always the desire to play Minecraft from scratch. It's just, if I'm playing single player, I just want to, like, focus on my own builds and stuff and all that jazz. But if I'm playing multiplayer, yeah, I don't mind, like, starting over, especially if it's with a new group. It's just that the last time I joined a Minecraft multiplayer group, it really didn't go too well. Like, I sort of settled into the spawn town, I made a map, I placed the map down in, like, a corner that seemed unused, and the server owner was just like, I was gonna put a tree there! Why are you such a dipshit? Get out! And just banned me immediately. Don't strew trash around your place. Power tripping mod slash admins ruin everything. It was like, he's an artist. I don't really want to, like, name him because I'm not here to cause, like, community drama, but, like, I took issue with the other friends that we were, like, mutuals with, and they're just like, oh yeah, he's kind of an asshole. Like, you just tolerate him? I was like, yeah, he's just like that. It's like, huh, okay. You know what? After I was, like, 15 years old, someone ERP'd with me, and when I took issue with that, everyone was like, oh yeah, it's just like that. I don't think that's a valid excuse. Childhood trauma aside, how are you guys doing? Don't just do random ERP. Listen, I didn't know what was going on at the time. It was kind of traumatizing. Excusing someone's behavior with they're just like that is basically how you make a monster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, -1. That should work, I think. Maybe, actually. Yeah, that's better. I find that this is, like, the most effective way of dealing with concrete powder. Just placing it down and watering it then. Because otherwise it just becomes kind of frustrating. Generally just don't use it enough. I think I should mass farm sand and gravel sometime and just, like, make a whole bunch of it in different colors and just keep that stockpiled. I could do that today, actually. Hoping I can sleep enough to survive work, doing smaller drawings meanwhile. I keep meaning to, like, practice, like, drawing, but I always forget to. Like, the best time for me to do that is at D&D, and while I'm there, I'm kind of just playing Cookie Clicker while waiting for my turn to come up. Not much of a builder, I just look for fun mod packs to do quests in and what have you. Burnt myself out completely on Minecraft, I can't play it anymore. Why not? Oh. Lightning. I played it non-stop for at least 8 years straight and completely exhausted myself. You don't even get the 2-week mood? I usually like nighttime when drawing since everything— Whoa! Don't even get a 2-hour mood. Damn, that's rough. Sorry? Tile stairs, tiles. Take a bunch of cobbled deep slate. Getting Distant Horizons is one of the best decisions I ever made in this, though. Minecraft, I like you cut D. Hello, Ken. I guess I could have used slabs for the roof here. Oh, yeah, I should have gotten more tiles. Actually, yeah, I'll just take the whole stack. Hold on, so... I think I've probably mentioned it before, but like one of my favorite Minecraft Let's Play series is The Joy of Building by ETAT, which is still ongoing. It's relatively new. It just sort of like focuses on like the atmospheric, like just sort of like building based on like pure inspiration without any focus for like worrying about following a structure or a blueprint or anything. Like there's beauty in it. It's one of the only like places where you feel like truly creative sometimes. Wait a second. I may not have done this the right way. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much. Bob Ross, but Minecraft. Yeah, kinda like that. I should... Actually, I guess for this I could use the tile stairs. It would work, yeah. Excuse me. Granted, these houses aren't going to look very pretty, but I feel like I'm kind of going for quantity over quality, and that's kind of important when you're making a huge build. So I'd like to start a new, I would like to start a new world of this. I just think they look neat. Yeah, thank you. I'm just aiming to find, like, a good, like, world gen mod pack that I construct myself. While I'm at it, at some point over there, I want to make sort of like a heroes guild or something. Adventure guild sort of thing, like, make this feel like a bona fide RPG city. So I don't know if I mentioned since the last time I played this, but I finished rewatching Shadow of Israfel again, and it's like, oh man, it just makes it more painful that that was never finished. I'm gonna refill my supplies. Love to see you play and play with you on Vintage Story. You love the chiseling mechanics. I'm kind of interested. I'm also kind of interested in Hytale. It's just like, lots of voxel building games that are available now. I think I'm more interested in Hytale than Vintage Story, though. I should have stopped by the actual stone cutter that was right next to the stone crafting places. But this'll do. Wait. I hear zombie. Doesn't matter, it'll despawn. I'd also like to play Terraria soon, on stream. I've had the itch for a while, and I've been trying to play with my friend, but it's been a little hard to get him in the mood. Honestly, though, this city is looking really good. Mr. Koi still wants to play Terraria as well. I still need to play Dark Tide with him. This is nice though. It's been a long time since I've just been able to play this and like build and chill out on stream. I should do it more often. Also, I really need to get into the habit of using ladders instead of elytra boosting. Or scaffolding. It's just sort of like an extra block to carry around. Something I would also like to do sometime soon, maybe tonight, is work on the docks. Because this is a seaside village, which makes sense. A lot of RPG villages are port towns. And it makes sense for it to be like a trading capital or something. I guess we could organize a Terraria community playthrough sometime. You mean Starbound? Yeah, I thought you mentioned Starbound. I never really got into Starbound. I think I've told the story on stream before, but like, my main problem with Starbound was I started playing it in the beta, and then my save got wiped, and it killed a lot of my drive to play it. So then the game released, and people were like really mixed on it. So I decided to finally like give it a shot and like actually play Starbound because it's been like so long. And people were like, "Oh no, like you can't play Starbound base game. It sucks. You gotta play with Fracking Universe." So I install that, which again also wipes my save. I hate it. It's one of those mods that I just absolutely cannot stand. And then I go to those same people. Maybe not the same exact people. Also, you dare knock me off while I am building. And they're just like, "Oh no, Fracking Universe sucks. I don't know why you bothered with that." It's just like, oh, why did I even bother playing the game? I just stopped playing after that. I don't really know, like, why I ever bothered to begin with. There was, like, huge hype for it when it was coming out. Wait, did I have that at the same level or down one? No, it's the same level. Fracking Universe sucks because the owner is an asshole and it stole mods. That's not why I thought it sucked. There's a lot of things to do when you figure it out. I hate it because it's one of those mods that is just like, oh no, the base game is too unrealistic. No, basic progression should be an absolute headache. It should be like banging your head against a wall. You shouldn't be able to just craft one of the things that you need vitally to survive. No. No, you should have to jump through hoops and bark like a chicken. in order to get, like, basic survival essentials. I don't even care about the drama. I just didn't like the mod. I hate mods like that for Minecraft, too. I think I also said on stream that, like, I tried playing, like, what was it, RLCraft Dragora, because, like, I saw the mod trailer and was like, oh wow, that looks like a lot of fun. They're putting a lot of emphasis on, like, adventure and exploring. There's, like, dungeons and loot and stuff. And then, like, I actually get into the game and it's just like, no, you cannot punch trees to get wood. That's too unrealistic. You can't, like, your skill level is not high enough to craft. Your skill level is not high enough to break this block. You can't place this block either. Your skill level isn't high. How the fuck do I raise my skill level then? I'm not reading through, like, an entire novel's worth of information on how they changed the base game. I felt like I was lied to. The trailers were just like, oh wow, fun adventure, look how fun this is. And I like explore around and I just get like my ass handed to me by like, yeah, I'm just starting off, I have like base health and no armor and there's fucking dragons just like shooting fire all over the goddamn place. Flying out of reach so I can't even think about damaging them even if I wanted to. And then like I'm already not enjoying it, and then it's just like, oh wow, you want to quit? Rage quit much, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, I'm done with this. I talked to some people, I'm just like, I'm not having fun with this. I'm like, you're not playing it the right way. It's like, okay, how should I play it then? And I just sort of get like blank stares because I don't think anyone actually knows how to play it. I think that was the design mentality between like Terra Firma Craft when that was like a big hit back in the day. Yeah, the base game is too unrealistic. You shouldn't be able to punch trees. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Good old times when people crafted maps for the mod packs. Oh man, I have not played a Minecraft, like, adventure map in ages. There's some really good ones that I don't think work anymore. But, you know, I'd probably have to downpatch to play those anyway. I wouldn't mind, like, going back and revisiting some of them. But there was one, I think it was called, like, Kingdom of the Sky, that had, like, narrated YouTube videos along the journey. I still have a couple of those maps on my hard drive. I miss the golden days of Minecraft. Yeah, me too. But the game is still fun, even if it's kind of a corporate hellscape. That's one roof down. Running low on materials, I might have to go mining. Lightfall got a custom map and a quest book that is well integrated into story. When I think about Minecraft, I do not think about quests or story. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream before, but I had a dream a while ago that, like, I was just sort of, like, having a fun road trip, and someone kept trying to, like, summon various shit, and, like, would it be okay if I gifted you Vintage Story? I can't guarantee I'll play it right away, but I would appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. I accept all gifts. I just can't guarantee that I'll get into it, like, right away. Anyway, I was just having, like, a road trip, and someone just kept, like, summoning disasters that would, like, come after us and, like, ruin things. I was just getting frustrated, and I got out of the car, and I see that it's the fucking admin from Minecraft Story Mode. Like, the later seasons of it, when its writing got, like, even worse than it was originally. I was just like, "Oi! Leave me alone, your game sucks ass, and so do you." And he was just like, "How dare you?" But it worked. I'm gonna need some more deep slate. Whoop. I'm not good at figuring out what to do myself. It's like... Minecraft is just kind of intuitive. I don't know what else to say. Me and Spenjack are playing Starbound currently if you'd like to join. I haven't talked to Spen in, like, quite a while. This one, I suppose I could just make it only stairs. Actually, I kinda don't want to. Scrap this. Mm. Assuming I do play, I would assume I would need a shitload of mods anyway. Oh, man. I don't know what to build, how to build it, why build it if it has no clear purpose other than being nice looking at. Does the city have a prison? Maybe it should. Vintage Story was originally a mod for Minecraft called Vintage Craft before it grew into its own game. I believe it. Yeah, this works. It's, not the most elegant, but it is serviceable. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. also made by the folks that hosted Hypixel. No, that's Hytale. Still kind of a marvel it even came out. If you could meet one character from any and all games you play, what would you want? Who would you want to meet? It's a very good question. Say maybe Monica from Dark Cloud 2, just because I like her so much. She's one of the like, core inspirations for Sedra. Ah. Finally out of deep slate tiles. I guess I could use some of these in like... How many netherite bricks do I have? Quite a few. I guess I could make some red roofed houses if I wanted to. Then again, I could also make some white terracotta. I mean, how much terracotta do I even have? Well, I've got enough to make a house with at the very least. Yeah, that works. These can go in here for now. Hold on, do I have anything in here? Well, I've got some cobbled deep slate, but I should probably hold on to it. Actually, what else is in here? I should clean this out. No idea what I'm going to use most of this for anyway. Copper. Top shelf? There it is. I can store a lot of this spruce. I don't need it right now anyway. Yeah, this'll do for now. Let's go mining. I need so many resources. Like stone and stone. Oh! Also definitely need tough. Honestly, most of the stuff I need more of. Just like having resources is a good idea. Seems that I can see this better than you guys can, so maybe I should find a light source. Damn. I miss having Optifine's, like, real-time torch in hand thing. Said you're playing Minecraft. Yeah, I have been for, like, almost an hour now. I probably won't be live too long tonight. I just kind of wanted to have a stream where I just chill out. 'Cause I take this way too seriously. I don't relax enough while I'm doing this, and this is a great way to get me to focus on that. Hello, what do we have here? Oh god, I think I made this cave. I think this is just me needing resources really desperately. Oh yeah, I was also wanting to look into a mod that could run commands based on what happens in Twitch chat. I think there were a couple like that, but I just forgot to install them, or test them. If I were to do a new Minecraft playthrough, I would want to have the option for you guys to cast spells on me of varying, effects. Just like, sort of like, well, you can spend a couple mana points to, give me a buff for a while. Or a debuff. Whichever. I cast uncontrollable floating. Ooh. I hear lava. But I do not see lava. I must have been here at some point. I think I mind the darkness a lot less than chat will, so... wouldn't be a bad idea to... Hello! Oh! Yeah, I've been here before. There's my staircase. I got a vintage story, now I just need to email it to you. I appreciate it, thank you. Oh, I suppose you'll need my email. I'll give it to you later. Do I have any night vision potions? Nope, let's go make some. Apothecary, I think, is one floor up from here. Here we are. Wait, those are spider eyes. Those are fermented Here's the nether warts. game really is better with music. Also, I should get some better lighting for this room. The science room. Right, so... I probably have them stored here. Oh, sure enough, I already have a crap load. Kind of treat the storage potions area as sort of like a dump room. I really like the Minecraft music. I don't remember if this one is by C418 or not, but I kind of prefer the C418 ones over the newer ones. They just feel like they embody more of the spirit of the game. I'll keep 2 of these. Have you gotten How Did We Get Here? No! I'm not going to even bother with that. I'm not in this for advancements. What have I got here? Respawn anchor. Bring gas to the overworld. Trade with pig. I haven't traded with piglins yet? I thought I had. Ride a strider. Haven't done that. Look at a parrot through a spyglass. Your girl is a bit laggy. Well, I'm seeing that. What is up with that? Bop, 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 bop. Seems to be working now. I have not found a trial chamber. Still need to respawn the Ender Dragon for that. Tame one of each wolf variant. I don't even have one. Armadillo scutes. Have all the base advancements. Yeah, I don't really focus on advancements when I play Minecraft. What is going on with my model? Why is it lagging so much? It seems to be only when the game is open. What is going on? Task manager. Oh god, my whole computer is lagging. Go to details. Priority. I'll make that high. Did that fix it? No, it didn't. What is my model doing? Or did it? Did that fix it? I can't even tell. Whatever. Okay, I'll have to check my, main storage to see if I have any strum lights. Because I feel like they would go good as, a sort of fluorescent painting bulb. Oh, I've got plenty. I suppose oak fences will work. I shouldn't waste the rocket. that works. And break some of these torches now. Izzy's lab? Oh, yes, indeed. Well, it's not quite how I envisioned it looking. It's good to see you here, though. I don't believe I've shown you a tour of the tree itself. Or at least you may not have seen it in quite some time, if you had. Seems like this would be a good place to also put a shroom light. Or else should just be using these, like, intermediately throughout the whole, like, build. In a hot minute. Fair enough. The lab, I think, is the most extreme level of the entire tree because it's 3 stories. Every other room is only, like, 1 area tall. Except, like, the spa is also 2 stories, but the lab is, like, I really need to add more stuff here, but there's, like, I've got a Terra Strider seed, I've got an aquarium, and of course there's also, like, botany down here, as well as, like, a huge computer. I really need to update this map, it's a little outdated. Terra Strider? Terra Striders are Legion mechas. I am missing Pale Oak, given it was just recently added and I have not been able to locate a biome for it. Can't imagine why the lab needs to be so gargantuan. Yeah, imagine that. This is a nice little arrangement. Why does the lab need to be so giant? I'm very glad you asked. It has a lot to do with the experiments that are conducted in there. Oh! Yikes! Surely nothing is amiss. Nothing at all. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I can mine more with the potions I just make? Gotta fit Sedra when she gets big. Oh, you're just gonna come out and say it. Yeah, it's that. It's space for another potential aquarium. I guess I can go back to hell. Where is my flint? Tools? Oh, there's a bunch in here. I can just use this. I was considering changing the size of the portal, so I broke it. But then I didn't. Oh gosh, I haven't even come here with, like, Distant Horizons yet. This place looks amazing when you can see all the lava flows. Space for Cedra's 2 Legion orbs. Who is Izzy? Izzy is one of Sedra's, imaginary daughters. Isk is a friend that I have hammered out a lot of the details on Sedra's deep lore with. But yeah, she has a full set of daughters. 9 in total, that just exist within a dream world. And Izzy is the mad scientist. That's sweet and sad. They'll get bodies eventually, I'm sure. Where there's a will, there's a way. Literal. I don't know what you're supposed to break these down with. I don't know if they decay. Headed to bed night. Oh! Alright. A hoe? Okay. $19 is probably a good amount for now. I'm okay with bailing on this. And the leaves don't decay. Oh. Is that new? I don't remember this dimension being quite so purple. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That is new. I thought the end hadn't been updated yet. No, this is the spa. Perfect. Okay. That's the only new thing about the end. There's flashes. I don't know if Iska's left yet, but I don't think he has seen the updated lounge. Which is still incomplete, but... Yeah, this place was, like, totally blank before, and now it's, like, actually a place that you can hang out in. I like it quite a lot. Okay, anyway. Can definitely see fancy parties happening there. If I had a bit more experience with Blackbench, I would probably make, like, a ball gown skin for Sedra. Like, I fiddled around with it a little bit, and I'm trying to make, like, a super HD Sedra skin with it, but, like, I just haven't really felt any desire to work on it. Although I think the last time I tried working on the ball gown was before I had, like, a finalized design for Sedra's gown. Maybe ask E. I mean, I'm capable of working with Blackbench on my own. I don't remember if I showed this off since the last time I made modifications to it, but yeah, like, actually looks like a stonemasonry. The ball gown is hella amazing, and I want to wear something like it one day. I know. I just kind of like really big poofy dresses. Stupid big poofy dresses need to come back into style someday. I demand it. Hi, Tim. It's good to see you. Was it Wes that got you ingot ball gowns? No, actually. Also, I think I'm going to lower this all by one, so the ceiling can come down a bit more. It's been a while since I've had a good build stream. That one joke of men's ideal fashion being knight armor, but it's just us with ball gowns. If I were a fashion designer for men, I would just kind of, like, make everyone look like Alucard. I might be saying, like, Sedra, is that Castlevania Alucard or Hellsing Alucard? Yes. That would actually sell pretty well. I don't know, like, I kind of want capes to come back into fashion, but, like, nobody is willing to do it. Like, even the witch is frustrated with that. Men have no clothing options. I know a few people who totally would wear capes over the top of... and over-the-top colored suits. Oh, yeah. I think part of it is just, like, stuff being... I don't know, like... There was an AI-generated ad that was making the run about... that had, like... Like, obviously it was a scam because it was AI-generated. But, like... It was proposing to sell, like... Viking-braided, like, sweaters. That had, like, really intricate designs. 20 bucks. 40 bucks. Yeah, nothing unusual here, just like a Norse braid integrated into your clothing. 40 bucks. Give us your money. Trust me, bro. And if you get anything at all from... You dare? If you get anything at all from that, it's going to be, like, a cheap imitation at best. Need cloaks with old European brooches to come back. If capes come back into fashion, I'm totally wearing a wizard hat with it. Based. As much as Shadiversity is kind of a dipshit at times, I do kind of like how he was trying to get capes back into style. And also, like... I think I can safely replace that block. Yeah, that works. He's also building, like, a castle for himself. Weird how the name Shad seems cursed, at least when they're in the public eye. Yeah, it's kind of, like, unfortunate. I'd rather not get into it. I used to kind of, like, respect Shadiversity, since he was, like, talking about, like, medieval stuff a lot, but, like, then he just started crossing over into, like, no. AI, like, I'm an AI artist now. And it's like, you kind of just feel like he's jealous for his brother. But, like, enough of his, like, rant videos about AI and just like, okay, no, I'm watching this guy for medieval stuff. He's going completely off topic. I liked him too because I found some sword stuff he talked about really interesting. Yeah, like, I think one of my favorite videos of his was the one where he talked about, like, making medieval-style food. It's like, no, I have Scholargrim for medieval stuff now. I'm good. I was thinking of having a dark mini-castle if I had a ton of money to burn. I'm just gonna go into this facade house for a while. There's, like, not too much interesting in here. I kind of just made a bunch of walls, but I honestly don't even need to make this much. I lack most interest in medieval stuff, so I didn't lose much, thankfully. Oh. I like medieval stuff a lot more than I like modern military stuff. Like, back when I was a kid, I was, like, really obsessed with, like, desert warfare stuff. That's what the godfather of Gothic literature did. He made his own medieval villa, and it's still around. Aw, oh, that sounds sick. Wow, I am really short-sighted. I'm autistic as fuck and have an interest in more modern stuff from, like, 1600s onward. Maybe this is kind of just, like, a me thing, and this might sound like heresy, but I just kind of, like, prefer swords over guns aesthetically. Like, I don't really have anything against guns. There's some pretty interesting guns. I'm just, like, it's just not all that cool. This is more like it. I'm gonna have to get rid of this tree, sadly. Even, like, half the population, it's not that rare to prefer swords over guns. I'm just thinking of that, like, Always Sunny clip now, where, like, they go to a school to try and be bodyguards, and they just start arguing over, like, dude, I can totally have the sword out before you can even aim the gun at me. It was like, try it. It was like, click, 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 click. Okay, but what if I, like, zigzag? Click, click, click. I have two friends who buy prop swords because they love them. I have, okay, I wouldn't say they're mine, but, we have, like, wooden swords mounted up on the wall in the house. One of them is mine, but that was a gift. They were originally all John's. Guns kind of destroyed the romance of battle, but also so did people actually hearing what war is like. Yeah. Yeah, war sucks. Oh, hello, RS. I don't know how much longer I'll go today. It's almost midnight for me. I wanted to just sort of have, like, a long chill-out stream because I don't do this often enough. And my model is still lagging. My brother used to forge a bunch of swords as a hobby until college. Sometimes I've considered, like, maybe trying out metallurgy or blacksmithing just to, like, see how it would work. Like, not as a profession, but just, like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in trying this. Now, this is an over-designed roof. But, yeah, the city's starting to look like it's coming together a lot more now. I guess I could put more houses, like, here, since there's kind of a barren zone. Let's get an aerial view. Okay, I should expand the road more this way and maybe have a bridge here. Like, this is all potentially, like, residential district. Oh, yeah, but I also wanted to, like, expand on the docks. I know exactly what's missing here, and it's ships. I need to make ships. Have a couple houses around the docks. I'm planning to, like, maybe tear down this and have some sort of buildings alongside the docks. Also, that's supposed to be a lighthouse of some sort. Like a sort of, like, really old-style lighthouse. If I had more campfires, I should probably put them there. It's just like, there's a lot of stone here, and I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it. Also, I'm still working on, like, expanding the city out so that it, like... There's this naturally spawning portal here, and I kind of want, like, there to be a path that goes through it into the docks, but I haven't really figured out how I want to do that yet. You can use the stone to make a rocky beach. I mean, it is a rocky beach. What I really gotta work on is, like, making this an actual building. It's just a facade. But it is a cool facade. Like, every time I try to build in this, I'm always split up between, like, making the area around my immediate base, like, more interesting to look at, or, like, making it so that there's, like, actually more reason to go out. Distant Horizons really helps with the, like, feeling of world scale, because I think just from the tree I can see everything that I've built in the server, or in the world. Like, over there, I mean, it looks poopy with Distant Horizons LODs, but, like, that's the... That's the inn that I spent a whole stream building a while ago. And you can see the path that I made that leads all the way there. Kind of. I kind of just plan to fill the entire horizon with landmarks. But, I guess having a couple more houses down there helps. Oh, hold on. It would appear that I forgot to finish that roof. Wish it was easier to get new content in Minecraft. Like, every time there's an update, you have to, like, go beyond where your world has, like, generated in order to keep finding new stuff. Which is why I haven't been to a trial chamber yet. Wait a second. Oh, I'm kind of dumb. I'm kind of really dumb. I love deep slate bricks. Yeah, like, deep slate in general is kind of a superfluous addition, but it's a superfluous addition that looks really good, so I can't complain about that. I've used it as the base for a wall with normal bricks being the main component. Oh, yeah. Although when I'm building with, like red bricks, I tend to like to give it a sort of, like, base plaster, like, bottom. In a sense, this is a way to, like, test out various building projects, but, like, yeah, over there, I have, like, white terracotta as the base, and then it just, like, moves up into actual bricks. And I'm out of rockets. I have no idea what to do with this. This is just sort of like entrance to the Undercity. Deep Slater's roofing works just as well. Oh, yeah. It's kind of just an easy, no-nonsense shingles. And since I'm out of rockets, I have to perform the walk of shame back to my base. And of course there's the wall. Oh! Speak of the devil! Just when I need gunpowder. They don't drop any. Are these like wattle and daub houses? What? I have no idea what you mean by that. Old medieval style of building houses using sort of clay. Oh. Maybe? I don't know. Wattle and daub. Comprised of clay and sticks. I'm just sort of going for the aesthetic where it's like wooden base, and then up top you've got sort of like a white facade with like wooden lining. The other option is thatch, which I usually use hay bales for. But thatch is better for like the less populated parts of the city. Maybe one of these days I'll finish the tree, because it's still got no roof on the throne room. But every other part of it is pretty much done. It's just like branches and leaves are the worst part of it. And this is also the biggest tree that I've ever made. Okay, I've got, like, nether stuff to dump off. Some of the oldest windows known were made from sheets of animal horn. A roof would just keep the sun out. Yeah, but the tree is just kind of, like... You can't really see it from this angle, but, like, far away you can, like, really start to notice the top floor of it just has, like, no leaves whatsoever. And that's a problem. It's like, I love building Legion Hive trees in Minecraft. I make one almost every time I play a multiplayer server, but I don't have enough time or energy to manually place like 2 million blocks of leaves. So I world edited those in. Right. Gravel. Mods? Let me stop you right there. A third-party tool is not a mod. It's not actually part of the game. kind of just falling into my usual habits of playing Minecraft now. Just kind of walking around aimlessly. That's better. I made the, like, wall surrounding the city out of tuff, so I need a shitload of it. DS is gonna get a fishing update. Make sure you don't overfish an area. Whoa! There's a geode here. And somehow I've already been inside. What did I miss? Nothing really. All the clothing in Sword Talk reminds me I still need to finish Worm Ouroboros. I am not familiar with that. It might be a result of, like, my roomie watching it so much, but I had a, like, Venture Brothers related dream. Where, like, the compound was being attacked yet again, and I was just, like, part of a security detail. And Dr. Venture had, like, a sort of, like, ancient Egyptian nuke or something that was, like, built into a throne that he just excavated and brought to the compound. So someone shows up posing as an expert, and they're just like, hey, you gotta take care of this thing. That means you gotta, like, flood the whole base with water or something. And then Dr. Venture is just like, yeah, that guy is definitely bullshitting us. Don't do what he says. He's gonna try and steal it. And then later he shows up and he's just like, haha, I knew that you would not follow my advice, which is why I gave you deliberately good advice, so that you would not follow it and thus keep us out from stealing your shit. Now it is ripe for the taking. And Venture is just like, alright, somehow this is all your fault. I'm just like, God, fucking whatever, man. And I just leave. And just let Brock handle everything. Next, you're gonna tell us you had a dream about clowns. I think I have had dreams about clowns before. Honk. My brother is a stupid big Venture Bros fan. He has all of the seasons on DVD. Okay, when I was younger, I watched the Venture Bros because... I think because, like, TF2 was having that, like, big crossover thing, and also because, you know, I think I played Poker Night first and I wanted to know more about Brock. But I only ever saw the first season of it. Because that was all that was available on the streaming services. And, like, now that it's all available, I understand that there's, like, a continuous story that's going on, but, like, I'm kind of barely following it because it's sort of like a lot of shows where, like, I don't really watch them actively, but it's more like I just sort of walk into the living room to do whatever, and it's just on the TV. Kind of one of the perks of living together. You can just, like, drop by and someone's doing something and you just hang out with each other while you do it. The current big three, Minecraft has a lot of color combinations with not too much effort. Vintage Story has quite a bit of customization. And Hytale currently doesn't have a massive color palette. I've ranted about this before, but I absolutely hate when, like, builders do block palettes in Minecraft. Like, there are certain combinations of, like, block textures that you can put together and it'll look absolutely fantastic. But, like, when you're combining, like, wood, sandstone, and wool together, it'll look fine from, like, a distance and, like, screenshots, but if you get up close, it just looks like an absolute hodgepodge, and nobody ever talks about that. It looks good only with, like, natural blocks that are meant to go good together. That's why I have, like, paths that are, like, stone and, like, podzol and grass and dirt. It's my fault, Sedra. I invented block palettes to discredit all builders. How dare you! Fuck! Like, 15 years later and that still got me. What got you? Cave sound. It's a lot scarier with subtitles turned off. I don't know, gathering resources is just kind of like a nice part of the survival experience. Because, like, if you just have everything, then your focus is always on building. Being able to go back and, like, actually get materials makes you think of other stuff while you're not building. It's sort of like when you're at work, you get more ideas. When I refer to palettes, it tends to be about the wide variety of options for the various colors, rather than trying to mix different types of blocks that have different textures but identical colors. I like how Terraria does it, which is just that it has paint. And, like, mixing the texture of blocks actually matters more, because, like, you can just paint them to all be the same color, and so it looks natural. I'm gonna go to bed. After your stream, send me your Gmail. Also, one more thing. You're gonna boom for me, aren't you? There you go. Venture Brothers got canceled before their final season, which would have wrapped up the story, so they did a movie to wrap up the story, and hope to drum up enough interest to do the final season. Damn. Mining stairs with speed, too. Good feeling. What happened? Did the head pat not work? No, it seems to work. I did, but it was lagging. Yeah, the model is lagging, and I have no idea why. I blame Minecraft. Can't wait for it to update its rendering. We were talking about that recently. The movie is called Radiant is the Blood of the Baboon Heart. Yeah, that sounds like a Venture Brothers title, for sure. No idea what those are doing in that chest. Was it up here I wanted them? Or was it over here? That's sandstone, mud bricks. Yeah, this'll work. Kind of just doing busy work. I think I'll probably stop soon. Whoops. I kind of feel a lot better about, like, streaming for a long time now. Like, I used to only do, like, 2 hours at a time and very infrequently, but I'm kind of edging more comfortable with doing, like, 5-hour long streams now. I'm enjoying it a lot more. I think that's a really good sign. If I can, I would like to stream tomorrow. Nearing 5 hours right now, actually. Yeah, this is a good time to stop. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I've gotta make dinner, so I'm done for now. What do you mean 90 mods? I have 9 mods. Midnight dinner. Yep, yep. Good time. So tired. So hungry. I gotta... Fabric alone is 81 mods. Damn!